The higher the bamboo, the more it can be bent. Noisy is the can that contains nothing. He who does not love their national language is worse than a putrid fish. A good character is real beauty that never fades. No child was ever born without having been conceived. He who does not look back to his origins will not reach his destination. The prepared beats the hard-working person. To be merciful is God's, while to act is man's. An intelligent monkey can still be beaten. Mercy resides in God, deeds are in men. A year's care, a minute's ruin. He who gives alms to the poor faces heaven. A person who walks fast will have a deeper wound when he is pricked. No matter how long the procession, it still ends up in church. A person who is outwardly calm has anger raging inside. Marriage is not just a porridge that you spit out if it's too hot. The rattan basket criticizes the palm leaf basket, still both are full of holes. If you plant, you harvest. The pain in the little finger is felt by the whole body. Don't trust in fortune until you are in heaven. The hardest person to wake up is the person who is already awake. It is easy to be born, it is difficult to be a human being. Acts tough, but really a wimp. A clear conscience is more valuable than wealth. He who does not love their national language is worse than a putrid fish. It's difficult to wake up someone who is pretending to be asleep. The real hero doesn't say that he is one. A diligent person will soon prosper. A child that is given everything will rarely succeed in life. No undertaking is difficult if pursued with perseverance. While the blanket is short, learn to bend. A clear conscience is more valuable than wealth. It's difficult to wake up someone who is pretending to be asleep. The fly on the back of a water buffalo thinks that it's taller than the buffalo. If you persevere, you'll have stew. Weeds are difficult to kill. No man is brave in the presence of a crying woman. An intelligent monkey can still be beaten. Borrowed clothes are either too tight or too loose. Wherever you go, habit follows. There is no bad food in a famine. Loyalty is more valuable than diamonds. He who eats chili gets burned, and he who touches the pot gets charcoal on his hands. A good character is more valuable than gold. He who speaks too much works too little. A desperate person will even hold on to a knife edge. Not all goodness brings sweetness. There is no bitter crust to a hungry person. A quiet person hides his anger. Every kind of animal can be tamed, but not the tongue of man. Nothing destroys iron except its own rust. It is easy to be a man, it is hard to make oneself human. The earth has ears, news has wings. Wherever you find sugar, you'll find ants. Don't put your trust in fortune until you are in heaven. If you make a habit of buying things you do not need, you will soon be selling things you do. A broom is sturdy because its strands are tightly bound. Life is like a wheel, sometimes at the top, sometimes at the bottom. Different towns have different customs. He who does not know to look where he came from will never get to his destination. There is no earthly bliss not watered by tears. He who sows, reaps. Be like a rice stalk, the more grains it bears, the lower it bows. Not all that is black is charcoal. He who waits dies, he who makes others wait lives. What goes up must come down. The bitterness of studying is preferable to the bitterness of ignorance. It is easier to dam a river than to stop the flow of gossip. Wherever the head goes, the tail will follow.